was just living in a piece of phlegm inside their lung the entire time. It would be incredibly deflating. I would be hating the experience and calling it something of a crime. When I look into the screen to find out what to say next, it's blank as fuck and I want to have sex with the blankness. I'm saying spank this, but it doesn't want to take the risk. It can't consent, it has no brain, it is not sentient, feels no pain. It's just a scream. But in between worlds, these things come together and tell us things you never would have seen without being in between. I'm dressed in leather even though it's a t-shirt, and I'm dressed in a t-shirt even though it's leather. It's the leather of my own skin that I've been wearing since I was born. And tens of thousands have seen me naked, and none of them have seen me fake it. It's been real, and I've dealt with the scorn. Have you dealt with scorn? Have you left your house and been hated by 87% of the general population from evening till morn? Did Hurricane Katrina call you out personally and talk smack to you on the TV, but no one else heard and said you're crazy? Do you watch disasters on TV and know that they were done to give you personal pieces of communication? Did it pathologize your diagnosis and give you social security and have no kids? Does $890 a month soothe you and leave you knowing that the country has a purpose for you? Universal, universal, universal income. You're on all of the conspiracy theory boards and absolutely refuse to drive forward. The conspiracy theories are giving you a reason to continue to be, but oh my lord. The leaps of logic that you have to make involve incredibly large cognitive dissonance jumps. You try to pump a little bit of sense into this situation, but you're not interested in sense because sense only leads to devastation. This is when you dose your dad. Dosing dad. Dosing dad. This is when you dose your dad with orange juice. This is when you dose your dad with orange juice. This is when you dose your dad with orange juice and the Florida citrus finally gets inside his mind and lets him see things he hasn't seen in a long time and says, I want to ask for forgiveness. Dose your dad with Florida citrus and get him to ask one last time for forgiveness before he falls in a pile of his own pain and doubt and lets the serpent out. The serpent that from the beginning of time had been inside his mind and giving him a lot of reasons to piss and moan and pout. Dose your dad with Florida OJ and all of his problems will succinctly go away. Dose your dad with vitamin C and he'll stop watching Fox News on TV and ranting about what Donald Trump has become since the primaries. He might even join the radical fairies and go to a camp out and bring out the fishing pole and catch us a brook trout, but you'll have to gut it because his hands are shaking from early onset Alzheimer's and his eyes are quaking from the tears that come from all of the years he missed of being a human being because his senses were fleeing this reality into depression. But we freshen up this experience and bring color into the eye rods and cones, and he's not alone. So I will cut out those bones, and I will gut that fish, and I will fulfill this last wish. We're gonna have ourselves a new brew, and two of us will do the work it used to take four to achieve. That's frankly what I believe because we're efficient in this new religion. We're eating salmon and trout and deer. We're not hunting pigeons, and we're not vegetarians, but that doesn't mean that we're not caring about the entire ecosystem. We ate this guy, he resisted, but then he twisted and he missed it, and that ankle was broken. We dragged him back to the fire. He was choking, but soon he was cooked like a goose, and we looked a little bit guilty, but we fattened ourselves proudly and decided in retrospect he wasn't human. We retconned the experience, and so we could have a new one someday when the cognitive dissonance flies so hard above us that we have trouble loving us, we have trouble even being us or seeing us because the mirror shows back reflections of certain protections that the universe has given to those who says Jesus has not risen. And he eats a lot of Twizzlers. And he's got a new business, sir. It's not quite licensed by the Better Business Bureau, but that doesn't mean it's not stocked up with heroes who have zero compunction for serving whatever function the boss asks, performing whatever sordid tasks while wearing homemade eye-hole ski masks to avoid the camera's eye and not be identified as the guy who's doing the work of our savior wearing a badly tailored suit and driving a 1983 Chevrolet Caprice. What a beast. It hella pollutes. It hella pollutes. It fucking hella pollutes.